Welcome back my YouTube channel Old Car Stories. Today, we're stepping back to 1949, a time when America was finding its rhythm again after World War II. The factories were humming, the highways were opening up, and the automobile was quickly becoming a central symbol of freedom and prosperity. Our story today centers around one of the standout cars of that era. This car, 1949 Pontiac Chieftain. The Pontiac Chieftain was more than just a car, it was a statement. Introduced by General Motors under the Pontiac brand, the Chieftain was the company's first all-new post-war design. It represented a bold step forward in both style and substance, ushering in a new age of American automobiles. At a glance, the 1949 Chieftain is unmistakable. It carried the sweeping lines, the rounded fenders, and that famous chrome grille that gave it a dignified yet dynamic look. This was a car designed not only to transport you, but to do so with elegance and flair. The Chieftain's styling reflected the optimism of the times, smooth, flowing, and confident. The front of the Chieftain featured a wide grille with horizontal bars, a hallmark of post-war Pontiac design. But the real star was the hood ornament, the iconic amber-colored Indian chief head, which glowed when the headlights were on. It was a small detail, but one that left a lasting impression on anyone who saw it drive by at night. Under the hood, the 1949 Chieftain was offered with two engine options. The standard was a 239 cubic inch inline-six producing around 90 horsepower. But those who wanted more could opt for the inline-eight, a 248 cubic inch engine that pushed the output closer to 104 horsepower. These engines weren't built for speed, but for steady, reliable cruising, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission, and in some models a 4-speed hydromatic automatic. The Chieftain drove with a smoothness that appealed to families and travelers alike. The ride was soft, the steering easy, and the suspension soaked up the imperfections of post-war American roads with ease. Inside, the Chieftain was a comfortable place to be. Wide bench seats upholstered in cloth or leatherette invited drivers and passengers to sit back and enjoy the journey. The dashboard featured a symmetrical design, with clear, round gauges and plenty of chrome detailing, giving the interior a refined and futuristic feel for its time. Pontiac offered the Chieftain in several body styles, from 2-door sedans and convertibles to 4-door sedans and station wagons. This range allowed buyers to choose a model that suited their lifestyle, whether it was a family trip across states or a night out in the city. The 1949 Chieftain also marked a turning point for Pontiac as a brand. It helped move the marque from a practical, middle-of-the-road image to one associated with modern styling and engineering. It wasn't just a car for the masses anymore. It was a car for those who appreciated design and performance in equal measure. Buyers loved the Chieftain, and it showed in the sales numbers. Pontiac sold nearly 350,000 units in 1949, making it one of the brand's most successful models of the time. It helped push the company to 4th place in the industry that year, an impressive feat in a crowded and competitive post-war market. But beyond the statistics, the Chieftain found a home in the hearts of many American families. It was the car that took newlyweds on their honeymoon, brought babies home from the hospital, and carried families to Sunday picnics. It wasn't just transportation, it was a part of their life story. The 1949 model was also a favorite among police departments and taxi services due to its reliability and ease of maintenance. Mechanics appreciated the straightforward engine layout and solid build quality, which made repairs and upkeep relatively simple in an era before complex electronics. Even today, the Chieftain has a devoted following among classic car enthusiasts. Restored models can often be seen at car shows and vintage cruises, proudly wearing their polished chrome and original trim. These vehicles are a rolling tribute to an era when cars were built with pride and purpose. Collectors prize the 1949 model not just for its beauty, but for its significance. It was Pontiac's declaration that the war was over and the future was bright. Every curve and detail tells a story of design innovation, of mechanical integrity, and of American resilience. When you sit behind the wheel of a Chieftain, you're not just driving a car, you're stepping into history. You feel the weight of craftsmanship, the joy of open roads, and the echo of conversations that once filled its cabin. There's a kind of quiet dignity to it, a reminder of simpler times. Today, as we look back at the 1949 Pontiac Chieftain, we're reminded why these old cars still matter. They connect us to the past, to the people who built them, and to the lives they touched. They're more than machines, they're memories on wheels. Thanks for joining us on this journey through time. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more about the legends of the open road, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This is Old Car Stories, where every car has a story, and every story deserves to be told.